everybody, I'm Brenda from Pure Sculpt Beauty here at the Salt Lake City headquarters, and we're going to be talking about WoodSculpt today. I'm now doing massage treatments, and that's not what I'm doing. I'm activating those top layers of the body. So if by chance your specialist is pushing hard, let her know or him know, hey, that's a little rough, you know, it's starting to hurt. Specialist, if it's purple, what do you know? Pull back. Do you have a question? Is there a question?
No, sorry, I just accidentally went back.
Oh!
To me, my
Oh!
We are live people. Sorry.
So if by chance, you know, you're a heavy-handed specialist, watch the color that's coming to the skin. You know that it should just be that nice pink rosy color, and if it's beginning to be purple, you need to move to a new spot. Move on, stop treating that area. Let's see. So if by chance you have pink and red for several hours after, that's okay, but if you have bruising, we need to know about it. But other than that, is there a question?
Yes, there is. She's just asking, how much is the refresher course and the refresher courses?
The refresher course is free. It's included in all of our nationwide and hands-on courses. So if you are browsing our website and you go to the nationwide courses and you look through all the things that are listed, that refresher course is listed there for free. So that's a fun little addition that we offer. And our manual, our pamphlet, is full of information that you need. So everything that you might have questions about is answered in that manual. But also if you have other questions, they're going to be also listed on your specialist website that's password protected. So all questions answered, and if it's not there, then reach out to myself or Iris at info@puresculptbeauty.com and we'll answer all your questions there. Contraindications. Who can have WoodSculpt done to their body? Really, anybody can receive WoodSculpt treatments, but there are some guidelines that we want you to follow. So pregnancy, we ask you to wait until the pregnancy has passed, the baby's there, ready to go, okay? So moving, you know, we just want to make sure you're nice and safe through that period of time in your life. Afterward, yes, get all the WoodSculpt, bring your body back where you want it. Also, if you've had recent surgery like a tummy tuck or liposuction, we want to make sure that the area is healed and that the stitches have been removed and that no drains are still involved in the client's body. So safety-wise, we would like you to wait at least a 3-month mark. If they're doing their lymph drainage massages with their clinician, then, you know, good, get those done. They need to do those. It's so important to do that post-op care that we don't hear enough about. So post-op is so important. And then after they're finished with those, then start into the wood therapy, okay? Hernias, you're not going to see any difference in the area if you're treating an area that has a hernia. And also, if you've had a recent tattoo, I suggest waiting 2 to 3 weeks until that tattoo has had time to heal before doing any treatment over the top of that area. So, any other questions, Iris, that you think I've missed?
No, so far so good. If you do have questions, please let us know. This is a good time to ask or throughout.
So now what I'm going to do is quickly show you on Karen, Cutie Patootie Karen, our basic tools and what we would do for Karen if she had some cellulite on the back of her. For example, if you know that your client is drinking alcohol the night before, then they're going to bloat. They will. It's just the way it is. So if they're staying on a good regimen with you and they're drinking plenty of water and you know they're eating clean, perfectly great to take your after photos right away. And I would actually take them and show them and say, look, because you chose to eat or drink like this is what's happening. It is going to move out, but it's going to take at least that 24-hour period to flush throughout their system. There is one other thing that can happen, and that is that you may feel like you look worse than you did before. And let me explain to you why that is. So if you feel like oh my gosh, I can see my cellulite so much worse now, and you're freaking out, don't be discouraged. Don't be upset. What we've done is we've removed those top layers of lymph. It's like taking the batting out of a pillow or out of a quilt, and now we're left with the skeleton of what's really there to treat. So now I can see the problem. Now I can get to the root of the problem and I can heal it and fix it. Before, there was, these roadblocks in the way, and now I've removed them, and now I can see what's really there to work on. So don't be discouraged. Drink your water. Keep walking, keep moving, so that your body and your skin can tighten back up around your skeleton.
So one other thing, I'm here behind the cameras, but one of the things I wanted to let you guys know is sometimes a sign of inflammation can also be that you are just doing it too hard. Sometimes it can be that you are doing it with too much pressure, and so you've created more inflammation and more injury on your client. So that's also a sign. If the client doesn't experience pain and there is that a little bit of that movement like Brenda was talking about, that's one thing. But if you do see, trauma and it's just more, there has more inflammation, then it could just be that your hand is a little bit more heavy, and so we just need to roll back. There's another question here. Any reason why you guys don't utilize RF and cavitation in addition to your current treatments?
We actually don't tell you not to or discourage you to not do those treatments. It's just that we do not have the training, or
or we just don't offer it.
Yeah, we don't offer that training for you. So actually, I own an RF machine and a cavitation machine, and I actually do use it in connection with my treatments. But it's just not something that we are doing here at Pure Sculpt. Our approach is an organic approach. But I definitely encourage you, if your client has a lot of volume or a lot of compacted cellulite, definitely doing the two together would be a great mixture. But do know that you would do that first. You would do your RF and your cavitation first, and then you would do the wood therapy second. And if you were doing Pure Sculpt body ice, you would not do it on the same day as those other treatments, because they create too much heat, and then the body's just gonna melt the ice before it even gets a chance to cool the body down. So definitely, if you want to utilize that, do it. Any others?
Awesome, thanks. She says,
good.
How much would you charge for a session? How much can you charge for a session for just wood? There's a little bit of a difference there since we do the ice also.
Okay, so we have some guidelines, but everybody is actually able to charge different prices based upon where they are in the nation, or even in Canada and the Virgin Islands. So we have people everywhere. So it depends. Are you doing the full 360 wrap around the waist, or are you just doing the back of the thigh? Or am I doing the booty? Because it can be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour and 20 minutes. So it's gonna depend on the time frame. So if you're doing 30 minutes of work, then you would suggest somewhere around $75 to $100. But if you're doing the full body, then we're looking at anywhere from $150 and up for doing the full body treatment, because it is going to take more time. So it's all based upon time and area, because the waistline takes me about 45 minutes, or 35 to 45 minutes if I'm doing all the way around, whereas just the back of the thighs is only going to take me about 20 to 25 minutes. Mm-hmm. So I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, and then someone also said each session should last how long? Oh, the same gal asked.
Okay.
360?
So 360 means all the way around my waistline. So from my bra line down to my hip bone, going all the way around. Yeah. So you can either choose to do just the front of the belly, or you can do just the love handles, or you can do that 360 approach. So it's up to you, and as a specialist, you can choose how you want to market your treatments.
Yes, so they said that, so each session should last how long, and what's the suggested price? which Brenda kind of already talked about.
Yeah.
But one of the things that it's per area, right? But it'll also just depend on the time and how much you are valuing your time, right?
Yeah. So for example, if someone has had, Karen, may I flip you over, my love? Okay. Take for example, if the client has had a tummy tuck and they have a lot of fibroid problems in their midsection, they're going to need more time on the belly than somebody that's doing just a regular sculpting, okay? Reason for that is we need to get down deeper and break up those fibroids even more than just sculpting a nice soft belly. So it all depends on what you're doing, and that's why the consultation is so important. So if you haven't met with your client and then they come in and you see, oh, they've got more problem than what I planned for, then I would say, okay, today I only planned for 30 minutes. That's all I have on my book available. But next time I can see that you need to come in and have more fibroid work. It's going to take me about 45 minutes for that rather than just the 30. And then if they say, well, can I do my inner and outer thighs while I'm here as well? Sure, but that's going to now take us into an hour and 15. So what are you already charging for cavitation, and what are you already charging for that 30 minutes? It should be somewhere equal to what you're already charging. So it is more work, it's more hands-on, you really are sculpting that physique and that shape, so you should be paid for your time and your effort, and you are going to see, that shape really soften and mold.
So another said, how long is the treatment? So roughly when we're talking about different areas and what you're planning on, because obviously someone's going to come in and do an actual treatment, you're wanting to do maybe anywhere from 30, you could do increments of 30 to 45 minutes, no more we say than an hour in a specific area. That's just because you're going to cause more trauma in a specific area. I know like in an area where it's, where she has tons of fibrosis, then you might want to, you feel like the more you do it, the better, and the more you're going to get it softened. But no, you don't want to cause more trauma to that area. So we would suggest increments of 30, 45 to maximum of an hour in a specific area. One of the things that I do like to mention to the spas when we go out and train, if you are doing some kind of membership in your spa, one of the cool things you can do is if you're doing unlimited amounts of either pure sculpt or wood sculpt, but if you decide to do wood sculpt, then you could end up doing increments of 15 if they're coming in every day, if you're offering that. So anywhere between those numbers is how long it should take.
Hopefully that cleared that.
Let's see. Hi everyone, sorry we haven't even had a chance to say hi to everyone who's saying hi back to us.
Hi!
Where do you order your disposable sheets? Oh, these fancy things, the black things.
Oh, I will, if you're...
go ahead.
If you're a specialist with us, it is going to be listed on the pre-training tab. So if you're a specialist, go to that page today after we're done here and I'll add it there, because I do have a list of where the supplies come from that you can go to. So I haven't added that one there, but I have added clear ones.
Yes.
So the clear ones are there, but not the black ones.
The black ones are a little bit out of stock right now, but we are planning on creating our own just because we've had a lot of interest in them. So
are we ready to sculpt her a little?
Yeah, go ahead and start sculpting her.
I am going to moisten her skin.
Can you talk more about membership suggestions? Yeah, I can just quickly talk about, so when we are in our classes, and if you take one of our classes, you'll be able to see, we don't just do just wood and that's it. We really go into how to market, how, pricing set by section, by different things. So it's something that you get in our trainings. But when we suggest about memberships, it's if the person has already completed their treatments and they want to just come in for extra sculpting to just maintain their results, during the summertime is a perfect time because everyone is wearing shorts or they're on a bikini. You can easily do a membership Whether if it's, you'd have to come up with your own price depending on how much you're charging for those 15 minutes of your time. Obviously, it's not going to be 15 minutes. It's going to be maybe 30 minutes by the time the client comes in, then 15 minutes of the treatment, then your cleanup, then she leaves. So, you're going to want to make sure that you're pricing your packages or your membership packages, if you're doing unlimited, to move forward in the time that it's going to take you plus your overhead.
Perfect.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is our barrel roller. It's going to help to activate the lymphatic system, get blood moving and pumping. And what I did was I moistened Karen's really dry Utah skin. Moistened it. Okay.
Never a dull day here.
Yes. So she is a little dry this morning, and we're really sorry, Karen, but those motions that we want to do are really light, and you can see that I'm not applying a ton of pressure, but I'm actually just moving quickly. If I was applying pressure, then she would dent in, but this is truly the same pressure that I use with my live clients versus not live. Okay, and we're just warming things up. We're getting things moving. You can go as far down as the calf. I'm just doing the back of the thigh today.
And it's per section, so.
Per section.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the cool thing about our trainings is that when you're doing, we don't just teach you, like she's just doing it right now and you just have to copy off of that. She's going to show you how to position yourself. She's going to show you how each tool is supposed to be used, the purpose of the tool, the techniques for the booty lifts. This just in this one area, and that's just the back. You're not even talking about, you haven't even gone to the inner thigh, the outer thigh part, or the calf section. We go over the tummy area and the side love handles. We go over the upper back. We go over the arms. So we go over pretty much every specific part of the body. So
these motions are the basic course motions. So if you're watching this and you've taken a live hands-on course and you're going, hey, are we doing booty? No, these are our basic motions.
Flawless Beauty, Flawless Body Studio KC is cracking me up.
Yes!
Brenda is hilarious. We love her contour spa. Yes, I know, we love her.
It's a good time.
It's a good
if
time.
you're not having fun,
yeah,
you need a new job.
Yeah, you do. Someone asked, how many days in between sessions should a client wait for another service?
You can actually do WoodSculpt every day.
Yeah.
You really can. In other countries, people go and have treatments every single day, and that's like our Colombian bodies. They're having sessions every day, so it's safe to do every day. If you're doing the whole body every day, I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend at least like a 48-hour break so that your body can digest all of those toxins and lymph that the body's getting rid of. But if you're just doing a section, you can do that every day. And if you're doing the basic course, you can do a little on yourself too. So
yeah, you end up learning like the tool. Like once you're doing it on someone, then you'll start to realize that you can do it. It's a little bit more complicated on yourself. I mean, you can't like almost kill yourself while doing it, but you can definitely do it. One of the things that I did want to briefly talk about with that specific was how many sessions a week. Like Brenda says, like the treatment, this treatment actually comes from Colombia, and it was practiced. It became popular in the early 90s, but this whole thing actually comes from the Orient. So this is something that's been used in therapeutic forms for many years. But Colombia grasped the concept. They took it to more of an aesthetics form. And people over there actually do it on a daily basis. They do it maybe, either 3 times a week, 5 times a week, twice a week, once a week. But one of the main reasons why they do it, and that's why I always encourage memberships, especially for clients or during the summer times when people are constantly going to be coming in, is because the more they do it, the better the results, the more plumper their skin is, the more you're activating that lymphatic system, the more you're cleansing, and you feel that your client is feeling good. Her results are even going to be better and better. So that's why I say you don't have to do these 30 to hour treatments every single time they come in once they're done with their 12 treatments that they're interested in doing. Sorry, talked a lot there. Oh, Carla, she's saying Carla L. B 1979. With you guys soon. Woo-hoo.
Yes, that's right. Hi, Miss Carla.
And let's see, what else? Do we have any other questions? Brenda, you have my 2-year-old intrigued with this role. Whole bunch of ha faces.
Oh, I love it.
This is contour spa. That's
fun. Perfect.
So tell us a little bit about what you're doing there.
Okay, so this is the sculpting board. This is the booty maker, in my opinion.
It is.
And what I love about this tool is that once I've warmed up the body, whether it's with my basic tools or with my advanced class tools, is that there's still going to be a little bit of fluid left behind. And as soon as I start using this tool on the body, it just smooths right out. And it's amazing to really see that skin like lengthen but also tighten at the same time. So it's awesome. You can pull. We say these are my zigzag lines, and I always say in my class, if you're making Charlie Brown trees, then you're wrong, right? So tight lines, and then we're going to scrape paint and pull all of those bubbles out and up into the booty. And if that booty is flat, then we can create it and contour and shape that booty. And then you can actually stand at the head of your client and look down and see the change immediately in the client's side. So whether it's the hip coming up and that fluid and fats coming up and building up into the top of the bum, or whether it's tone and you see that definition on the side of the thighs, it's pretty incredible to watch the client's body change right before you. And so as a specialist, I encourage you to keep an iPad or a separate phone nearby that you can grab, snap a photo, show your client, look what's happening. It's pretty undeniable when you can see it right there in front of your face. So, when your clients are like, I just don't see the results. Yes, you do, because they're right here, so I can show you. So it's exciting to see that lift and build and sculpt. So this tool really is fantastic.
They're asking, we talked about, do we recommend cavitation after wood or ice? We talked about that a little bit earlier, but cavitation, we say to do it before, then the wood, then you'd have to wait on the ice till either the next day, just because the thermogenesis will not kick in with cavitation since it is so much heat.
Yes.
Can doing these treatments make a client sick or feel like they have to go to the bathroom when moving things around? Sorry,
yes.
What question? Yes, great question.
Always. So actually we've had clients have to get up off of the table because they feel a need to use the restroom right away. So yes, it can cause bloating, it can cause headache, it can cause a little bit of nausea. Those are also side effects of massage as well, so it's similar to those side effects. But what we encourage you to do is drink your water. You've got to drink water. And if you're already having treatments from a location that you're doing cavitation or laser lipo or radio frequency, what are they telling you? They're all telling you, drink your water. And it's the same for wood therapy as well. We're activating the lymphatic system to drain the body, to drain those extra toxins out, to work more clean and more efficiently. So you've got to drink your water.
So if your client is feeling kind of icky, there are some clients that might feel a little more extreme than others. That's very normal. And by that, like Brenda was saying, like the detox symptoms.
Yes.
And bathroom,
Yes.
will. If I do a wood sculpt, I'm probably in the restroom in a couple of, in a couple of minutes to an hour, like to an hour within that time, just because I know it'll help me. With my bowel movements. I know you're like, sorry, weird question. We're so used to these questions and we're so used to all of it. So it's
Bring
great.
them on. Bring
so
them on.
Yes, it is. So this would actually help activate and boost your what is it called? What I'm trying to say,
You're getting rid of waste.
Yes, your waste. It'll help you activate that lymphatic system, which will also drain out. So yes, that can also be a bonus, not necessarily like a drawback. So if your client is actually kind of backed up, that's perfect for them.
Right, because I know there's a lot of women out there that experience that bloating, but also irregular movements or even pain associated with that. This can help to get that moving. The direction that we do everything in is that clockwise direction, so it's going to help get things moving for sure.
Yes. How much is the in-class complete course?
The
So
live
like the
nationwide.
or headquarters class.
Do you want to tell that?
Yeah.
Or do you want to?
So the nationwide class, right now, we don't have any listed just because of everything that's going on with the coronavirus. But we do have our instructors and their locations. So we have Orlando for sure. We have Missouri for sure. Blue Springs, Missouri. And then we have Waterbury, Connecticut that you can go to. We do have a Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. But that one is on hold just because of the coronavirus. But everywhere else, in Salt Lake City, if you're from the area, you can definitely come. Those are the ones that we are offering as far as for nationwide. The cities that's not Salt Lake City, that one's $9.95. It does come with your 6-piece kit, your certification, your manual, and one of our massage oils. And then for headquarters, you get the exact same stuff. You just get it for $800 because you're coming to us, so we waive traveling fees there. We do have a basic online class, which she's just doing right here, 4 different tools, and she does do them in 2 different areas. She shows you how to use the tools, and she goes over all of the theory with you also, and answers questions and all that stuff. That course does not come with a certificate because it's a basic class. It is for anyone. You don't have to be licensed. Our advanced courses, nationwide and headquarters, we require some kind of license in your field. Now, we are offering an advanced class that's an online video. It's not an online live, just like what Brenda's doing right now. It's an online video, and then you do a Q&A with one of our instructors.
That's coming soon.
Yes, that's coming soon. We're working on it. Should be finishing videoing today, so hopefully it'll be ready for next week. So hope that answered it. What's the ice for? So I can get
While
you
she's grabbing, and then grab me or get the tools that you're gonna demo.
Okay.
Okay, while she's grabbing those, this is the Pure Sculpt ice. What the ice is for is after we have created this shape and really contoured and lifted the bum or brought in the waistline, the ice comes in and it burns the fat. So it's going to drop the body temperature quickly, and it's going to force the body into a process called thermogenesis. So thermogenesis is a process where it forces the body to create heat in order to protect itself and its tissues, and that's when you start to shiver. So that's when you're creating heat and burning stored fat and calories. So cardio burns calories, shivering and thermogenesis burns fat. So if you're going to the gym, come and get ice afterward, or if you're running or if you're lifting, you're burning those calories, come in right after to your specialist, wherever they are, and get an ice treatment immediately after so that you can trigger that cold induced thermogenesis and burn the stored fat and calories over the entire body. And then your specialist is going to focus on one area for a deeper burn. So for me, my area is my tummy. So Iris would apply it to my entire body first and chill my body, and then she'd come back in with the rest of it and focus on my trouble area. So that's the large body ice.
Mm-hmm. Do you recommend any workout regimens while doing the WoodSculpt treatment?
There's not a particular workout regimen I would say do or don't do. Just be active. Basically, just moving and keeping your circulatory system active so that you can flush those toxins is best. If you're already working out, continue to do what you're doing. If you're not, then I just encourage you to start walking.
Oh wait, someone wants to... to chat with us, but I don't know what happened.
Don't know how.
I guess not. Never mind.
We've not done that yet.
I know we need to.
We'll practice.
We'll practice.
Okay, Iris is going to
Yes.
show you some tools that we're going to have available for sale right after the class. So check out the website in a couple hours. At least give her a minute to get these up on the website. But these are a new tool for me. I have not ever used these tools before, so I'm going to watch her demo just like you are, but they're going to be up for sale on the website, so she'll kind of explain about that. Okay, so moving my 6 feet away.
Okay, guys. Hi, everyone. Iris here. I didn't come nicely scrubbed like Brenda did, but I'm going to just add a little bit of oil because my hands are really ashy from washing my hands so much. But I wanted to show you guys, these are our cylinder hand rollers. Okay, so we've been playing around with multiple different types of hand rollers. And these are actually really cool. When we've taken tons of different classes outside of the US, just so that we can make sure that we're doing everything that we're supposed to. And one of the instructors had some of these, and I thought they were pretty cool. We don't use them in our trainings, but we thought this would be a really cool way of you to see how you use them, and you could actually use them at home also. So like Brenda did, you start off with the oil. We'll go ahead and use this side here. Go ahead, and you don't want to have it seep through, you just kind of gently want to put it over. And this is our massage oil. It's called our pure oil, and we have 3 different types of those. So with that, you want to use, if you buy 2 of them, you can purchase 2 of them. They're called our cylinder hand rollers. You can either purchase 2 of them, or you can purchase just a singular one. The cool thing about doing it with both of them is that you can do it in circular motion together. Okay. So if you're thinking about doing it, you start off circular motion. What you're doing is you're starting to warm up the area. All these little different knobs here will create activation and will create blood flow to the area. So you start off circular motion, slower, and then you can actually go faster.
Good. Keep doing that while I answer this question.
Yes.
Can you do body wraps with these treatments? And if so, would you do it after? You would do the body wrap first and get that body nice and warm and starting to move those fluids through the body. And then you would definitely do the wood therapy afterward to flush that system. How do you become a trainer? We actually have some guidelines to become a trainer. You need to have been a specialist with Pure Sculpt in all of our areas of facial, WoodSculpt, and Pure Sculpt Ice for 2 years, and also have an active license in your area. So that's just one of the, 2 of the ways, I guess. Over here, Karen. But if you're a specialist and you're interested in that, shoot me a email and we will keep you in mind.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I just did the circular motion. You want to do that for a good minute, okay? Then you go a little bit faster. The faster you do it, the better it is, and the warmer you get, and that's what you want. So you go side to side with both of them, okay? Then you can end up stopping and just using one. I'm going to go very, very fast, the zigzag motion.
The online class, Advance, will be $800. And we do sell these products on our website, puresculptbeauty.com.
Okay, then one of the other things I like to do is go from this side and then just drag. Okay, then once you do that, then you go ahead and you drain gently. This tool is more for cellulite use. One of the reasons why you can see that when you're creating vibrations, whether it's whichever motion, round, like circular, side to side, zigzag, or dragging, you're creating vibrations. And one of the things that is very important when it comes to vibrations is you're allowing fluids and everything to be released, so then that way when you're draining, you can go ahead and start with the next layer for your next treatment. And so this is perfect for cellulite. You can do it on yourself. I don't know if you can see me there, can you? These are pretty cool to do it with yourself. So you can actually go side to side, up and down. You don't want it to be painful, but you want to add some pressure for sure, okay? Side to side. Try to stay in one area when you do it. So for example, I have like this little saddleback area here, and so I would just maybe just focus on this area. Circular, up and down, zigzag motion. And then
Keep going.
go up and down.
A question is about the ingredients on the ice. They're actually listed on our website. I'm going to stay with the wood topic for right now, but I can answer you back
We
after
actually
we're done
have
too.
a seminar that we just did Monday. It's
Oh,
on
yeah.
IGTV, and it's a full demo of Brenda doing an ice on herself.
So,
and we
Miss
answered
Diana.
tons of questions there.
Yeah, please view that on the IGTV button. And then how soon after giving birth can a client come in? We recommend at least 4 to 6 weeks after birth. This is a detox session, and so it can cause changes to breast milk if you are breastfeeding your baby. So keep that in mind when you do go to do the treatment. Can you put ice on your face? You can, but we do have a specific
We have
facial
ice facials, so we have
Yes.
two lines, one for body, one for facials. I'm obsessed with the ice facial. I use it on myself. You can use it every day. I haven't used it every day, but when I have the time, then I'll do it.
And Iris is going to be doing that demo.
I think it's next week. We're doing on
Yes,
Monday.
it is.
We're doing a free seminar on completely how you can do a self-application with ice facial. So make sure to tune in
Same
here
time.
on YouTube. On Instagram. Sorry. It takes your breath away, obviously, when you're working out, when you're doing it. So it gives you the workout, plus it gives you that nice.
Do the classes, online class come with tools? It comes with this 4-piece set that you see here, not the colored tools, but
So,
the 4-piece set.
yeah, we do have some colored tools that are like this. Let me show you. These are our yellow ones back here. They're kind of fun. So they're nice and beautiful. We have pink, aqua, we have yellow, we have red, we have black. We do have some 4 pieces that are like a wine color, and we also have an orange that's online. So they're actually on sale right now because they're normally $300 for a 6-piece, and some of them do come with these already included, and those are, I believe, like $230 right now. So I would definitely get them because they will go up, just so you know. Do you want to switch, or are you good?
Sure.
Okay.
Should I do Karen's other leg or? Yeah.
Sure. Let's do.
Okay, we are saving this video. It will be in the IGTV tab.
Yes.
Do you have to have your license to buy products? Yes, you do.
For
the ice. If you don't have to have your license to do wood therapy or to purchase wood tools,
Yes.
but you do need it for the ice. So right now, for a limited time, we are offering the Quick Fix Ice to the general public, but we want you to support our Pure Sculpt specialists. So if you're interested in purchasing the Quick Fix Ice, go onto the location tab, find a specialist in your area, and ask them to make you an order. Okay, reach out to them, text them, find them, get a hold of them. They're going to actually give you a discounted price than what we have it on our website for. So find that specialist, get you an order of Quick Fix so you can start icing your body, because if you've been eating the stuff that I have, you need it, okay?
So does the advanced body class come with the tools? So these 4 tools that you see here, let's get rid of this.
Okay.
These here real quick,
Thank you.
so you don't confuse. So these 4 kits, this 4-piece kit you get on the basic online course. For the advanced online video course, you will be getting all of these other 2 tools included with the 4. So it will be a 6-piece plus your massage oil.
Isn't this amazing?
And you get a massage oil, a 16-ounce spray, which you don't ever find anywhere else. I mean, you always get a 16-ounce, but with the spray, you actually end up saving a lot of oil. Someone asked, could you do this with your clothes on? You can, but you're not going to feel it as potent as if you're doing it
You're not going to get the same result as if it was right on your skin. So for example, when I do my belly with the tools, it doesn't become red like it does when I have it on my bare skin, and I need it to have that pink rosy glow. That way I know that the blood circulation is really happening in the area. So this is a new tool. Yay. We're so excited about this new paddle tool. It is in our new live kits, so nationwide courses or our advanced online course is going to have the new paddle tool, and I love it. I love it. I love it. So it's really effective, especially in those congested cellulite areas, or if your client has a lot of volume or hard fat in the belly, it's going to really work well to break that down.
Microblading by Marissa. Can't wait to take the class. Yay, excited. Hopefully you can get there. How much is the online advanced course? That's going to be $800. There was one. Someone wants to do a request to be on our video. Let's see.
I don't know how you do that.
In your live. Let's go and see if she'll contact us. So, thank you from Vegas. You're welcome. Hi, Sophia.
And this will be saved, so if you ever need to check back.
Can we buy products? I am from Netherlands, Europe. So, unfortunately, we don't send out products at the time outside of the US or Canada. But if you do purchase the tools and you have a vendor that you can ship them to, and then they can send them out to you, that would be fine. We just don't sell, we don't ship out us personally to anyone. So
the vendor needs to be in the States.
Yes, so you would have to just purchase it and send it out to the vendor, like you would be sending, purchasing anything from within the United States. So unfortunately not yet. Here's a random question. I have nerve damage from lipo and it would hurt me. Does that mean I am not a candidate? It depends.
It depends. Where is the nerve damage? I have treated some clients that had a lot of pain through the abdomen after liposuction. It doesn't mean that you can't have it. It's just going to be more tender. And I was even using the tender, the lightest of touch with that client, but she still did experience some discomfort. I think that it's at your discretion. I mean, what can you handle? If you know that your technician, your specialist is going to be really light and you still want to have that treatment, then any blood flow to a damaged area is going to be helpful, so in healing something. But where I don't know enough about nerve damage, I don't know how to answer that question appropriately or correctly. So I would just say, use what is your pain tolerance, or what are you able to do?
And I guess it depends. Are you getting the treatment done from someone? Are they going too rough, or are you doing it on yourself? I guess it really does depend on the background of that question. Is it someone doing it on you, and are they doing it maybe too strong? Whereas maybe they're just adding much more pressure. So it just depends on what it is. If you can give us a little bit of background there, that would be great. So we have about 6 more minutes left before we have to be done with our seminar with WoodSculpt. We hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have any last minute questions right now, would be the best time to do it. Like Brenda said, we will be adding this video to our IGTV and YouTube channel, so you can look at it. So we have a question from Diana. Do you need to do a massage by hand to warm up the skin first?
No, I'm not a massage therapist. I am a master esthetician, and so I am not allowed to do massage, but I can use a tool to treat the client. But we just want you to apply the oil. If you are a massage therapist and you want to prime those areas of draining, like behind the back of the knee or the lymph nodes in the groin or in the armpit, you are more than welcome to, but stay within your scope of practice.
Yeah, and when we say that, it's because we have tons of estheticians, tons of different types of license, even cosmetologists, nurses, we have, spa owners who end up training their licensed professionals. So we have a variety of different types of type of license. So we always try to stick with what works. We definitely give you recommendations. We don't ever say, no, you can't do this, no, you can't do that. We always try to help you better within your scope of license. This has been awesome, ladies. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Have to be an esthetician to get this license. Like we just said.
Yeah, so it depends on your state. You first need to ask what the laws are in your state or even in your city, because every state is going to be different. So check with your licensing board first to see if you can do the WoodSculpt therapy. Then once you find that out, if you do need a license, then you can search out the schools in your area.
We do have, if you're New York City, we have tons of estheticians. Yeah, we have estheticians who end up doing it. We have massage therapists, different types. As long as you have a license and you can practice using tools or instruments as a body contouring treatment, then you should be okay. I know there's some states that don't have any type of licensing, but background in this kind of work is also recommended. I stay in Michigan. I do not have anyone to sponsor the quick fix. Can I get a listing? You can go to our website at puresculptbeauty.com and find a specialist. Like if you don't have one there, you can find anyone around you in another state. They will still do the order and we will still ship it to you. So that's a way you can help. Or if you can't find anyone, you can also go to our website at puresculptbeauty.com and purchase it there directly. Hi, Zenaida. She's like, hi, Karen.
Karen says hi.
Karen says hi.
Yes, Karen's been a trooper.
She has been a trooper.
And she's going to be lopsided when we're done.
Zenaida says, look at Karen's glutes. So Zenaida is one of our instructors out in Waterbury, Connecticut. She has been with us for quite some time. We are lucky to have her. She's a great instructor. You can go to her. That's the only way you can get a live training at the moment is if you go directly to her. So check her out. Will you guys save this? Yes, we will. Yes. We will be creating it, and probably later in the afternoon we'll be adding it to our IGTV. But it is almost time to go. So if you have any questions, please do it now. We are really grateful for everyone who was here and asked questions. I always say asking questions is your best way of educating yourself because you can really learn and grow.
It's packed with tons of information for you, and in those live courses we teach you how to do the back of the thigh, the inner and outer thigh, the booty lift. For men, if you don't want a booty lift, we teach you just how to do the upper leg. The upper leg. We even teach you how to do the calf. There's the 360 waistline. So we do the back, the love handles, and then also the front of the abdomen. We teach you how to sculpt the arms. And then if you take the facial training course, and the bra fat. So if Karen's here on her lovely side, we would do the waistline here, and then also the upper back area. And the arm, and then if you do take the facial training course, then we teach you the wood sculpting motions for the face, and then also the application of the ice in that class as well. So the first class is 5 hours, the second body ice class is 2.5, and the facial is about 2 to 2.5 hours as well. And if you take the classes online, the basic wood course online is 2.5 hours, the Pure Sculpt Body Ice class is 2.5 hours, and the facial is around 2 hours. So unless you have more questions, then it can last up to 3 hours, and I'm happy to spend that time answering any questions that you have.
One of the cool things about our classes is that we don't just, here you go and that's it. We definitely tried. Hi again, sorry guys, we got cut off. But we just wanted to say we have 5 instructors. No one else is an instructor for Pure Sculpt unless it's Brenda, unless it's Zenaida, Gisela, Wendy, or Sadia, or myself, Iris. No one else is an instructor. So if someone else is out there saying that they have trained to be an instructor with Pure Sculpt, that is a fat lie, okay? It's not.
Make sure you know who you're getting.
Yes, because we hate to hear that people have been getting trained with someone else, saying that they are certified instructors with Pure Sculpt, and then they still have to invest a whole process with us. Please do your research. You know, we just want you to be careful when it comes to that, because we know what an investment it is for everyone, okay? But we just wanted to say a quick thank you and a quick bye for that. And we will see you guys tomorrow if you have signed up for the facial seminar. That one is a paid seminar, so if you have paid for that, that one is tomorrow. On Monday, we are doing another free seminar, which is the ice facial application. So,
perfect.
Hope everyone has a good rest of your day. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Bye. Mwah.